Thomas and Friends Blue Mountain Mystery is a pretty pleasant film. This is an animated feature film from 2012. This is directed by Tiernan and it's written by Sharon Miller with a voice cast including Angelis, Michael Brandon, David Bedella, Jules de Jongh and various others. There are some differences in the UK and US voice cast. That is just worth bearing in mind, but the voice acting in the UK version, really great, absolutely no problems. And the story itself is pretty decent. There's a mystery surrounding an engine hiding in the tunnel. But who is Luke and why is he hiding? I'm not going to say, of course, it's a decent mystery. I think the narrative works really well. I think for older viewers, it's engaging enough. There's enough substance there to keep it interesting, while also being easy enough for younger viewers to follow. It's not overly complicated, so I think it could have quite wide appeal there. The characters are well written, both including the usual engines and the new characters that we meet. They're all very likeable, great voice acting, as I said. The voices really suit the characters, which is usually the case with Thomas, so no surprises there. Visually, it's fine. The animation is satisfying enough. Nothing will ever beat the original Thomas style. I've mentioned this before, but it's not too different, by which I mean comparing this with some of the more recent Thomas cartoons. It's definitely recognisable as Thomas and the animation style is satisfying. It's a decent story. It's a well-executed narrative with good pacing, well-written, interesting characters, with good voice acting, and the animation is not too bad as well. As I said, for older viewers, if you're a Thomas fan, if you grew up with Thomas, the nostalgia is going to be there with a story that's engaging enough for older viewers. And for younger viewers, I think there's plenty there that it has to offer, and it's certainly not a bad film at all. Thomas and Friends Blue Mountain Mystery is definitely worth watching if you're a Thomas fan.